Previously on Left 4 Dead 2 on PC. A job application attempts to gouge us for a minimum wage position. Hatsune Miku rides a shotgun. We forgot to get the customer's diet Dr. Kelp.
My diet Dr. Kelp? Don't tell me you forgot my drink!
The Nostalgia Critic gets taken out before he talks about Stamps.com. Again.
You son of a...
The infected crew gets salty.
Jaguar, I feel sorry for you.
And an explosive getaway in a stock car while running over the original owner. But while the New Orleans crew makes their escape, let's check up on the other team in the northeastern US. This is Left 4 Dead 1 on Left 4 Dead 2 on PC. I'm too lazy to think of a better title, so it's going to be called Left 4 Dead 2 on PC after this because that's what it is at the end of the day. But okay, let's get right into it. Before we began, I had to make sure we had the right settings for the campaign. Okay, so No Mercy, the apartment's set to normal, and I'm playing as Lewis. Okay, this'll work out. Alright, let's go. After a relatively long load time, we were finally able to get into the No Mercy campaign. Can't wait. And here we were. Once again, there was weird commentary down there in the chat. I just ignored it. No Mercy was definitely one of the better campaigns. And here we are. And once again, it's nice being back. We had all the characters here. We had Mike Ehrmantraut, Lego She from Beastars, and Hornet from Silksong. She's holding the gun a little weird, but she's got spirit. That's all that matters. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's do this. Man, it's a good thing this game has hit indicators and aiming down sights. I don't know what I'd do without it. As I explored the apartment complex, something really did start nagging me, and that's that I don't remember it being such a maze. There was a lot of paths and corridors up and down the stairs, and while there were arrows telling me where to go, there was just a lot of dead ends. I don't exactly remember this. I decided to change my strategy and start following where the zombies were still alive. It was sort of like a case of like reverse breadcrumbs. If there were zombies alive, that means I wasn't there yet. Therefore, I'm on the right path. It was here, however, where we found our first special infected, a Dilophosaurus. To my relief, we managed to kill it before the spit would hit any of us, but we had one more surprise coming. Personally, I prefer Coke. After several minutes of navigating through the apartments, we finally found a way out onto the roof and worked our way down. That was where we had our first encounter with a Muppet of a hunter.
Hello, everyone.
See what I did there? Muppet, and it's Kermit. Okay, sorry. That wasn't the end of it, however, because we had one more encounter with a certain jockey. It's a dead meme, I know, but I couldn't resist. We managed to make it onto the streets when I started hearing a very familiar jingle.
Station's up the street.
Huh. Okay, so Saul Goodman's in there. We probably shouldn't go in there yet. I decided to go ahead and try to find a way around. After a quick investigation, I realized there was no way around. We had to go through Saul Goodman.
You're making fun of my...
Whew, that was close. Oh hey, somebody left a pile of PS4 games here. Crazy. We were very close to the safe house at this point when suddenly... Mike just randomly died. No idea what caused it. I just shrugged it and I just kept moving to the safe house. It was right there. And with that done, we were able to clear out the first level of No Mercy. I didn't take that much of a beating, but I still have a lot of Doritos left. I might as well heal up now. Oh, God. Oh, hey, Xbox games. All right, well, let's go. Let's do this. There's just something about aiming down the sights of your shotgun as you shoot that just feels so satisfying. I'm glad it was always in the game. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's a spell book. Oh, and it has cast fire on it. Oh, sweet, we're gonna need this. Just go ahead and deploy this spell book. And there we go. We now have incendiary ammo. However, I found something even better. A Pepsi can launcher. Man, I love this thing. It shoots Pepsi cans. You shoot it, you load in a Pepsi can, chamber in some Mentos, and there you go. You got some explosive fury right here. It was here where we had to find some way to move the train forward to open up the way. I wanted to make sure everybody was accounted for, and it looks... Okay, well, now we're missing one. Okay, well. Moving on. We finally found a way to move the train forward when I noticed that Mike needed rescuing. There were some really strange lines that I was hearing from him. I don't remember them. What was that, Mike? What? Oh, open the door. Okay. There you go. Just like that, Mike is back in our group. It's tight quarters, and there's going to be a lot of zombies. I better use my frying pan for this. We finally made it to the next safe house, but we did hear that familiar tune again, which means Saul Goodman is somewhere close to the safe. And he's right there, okay. I tried to back up with my other survivors, but unfortunately Mike startled the witch. I decided to shoot a Pepsi can in there, but I missed because I'm a terrible shot. Decided to shoot another one at my teammates, because I have no regard for my teammates, but we got it. Saul Goodman down. We were clear to reach the safe house. And just like that, we cleared the second level. Oh, no comment. Oh, I remember this part. Yeah. So we have to get on a lift to get into this building on the side. Wait, what did that say? Blow up the gas station to proceed. Wait. Last I remember, the gas station was just there for fluff. I don't remember having to blow it up to proceed. All right, you know what? Fine, we'll vibe with this. Let me go ahead and shoot a Pepsi can at this. There we go. Nice. And here comes Pepsi Man. Not anymore. The infected waves are starting to get a little intense, so I decided to throw my Boy Kisser pipe bomb down the street, in hopes of luring them away. I was starting to run low on Pepsi can launcher ammo, so I decided to pick up a lever-action rifle and channel my inner Arthur Morgan. It was a very tough push to try to get to the next area, as infected just kept coming and coming, but we persevered, and slowly but surely, we were able to make our way up to the warehouse. A Dilophosaurus tried to pull a sneaky one on us, but Mike was able to take it down relatively easy. Once we got past the warehouse, we had to make our way into the sewers. I tossed a bottle of piss at the infected in an attempt to distract them while we continued mowing them down until the area was clear. Once it looked like most of them were gone, we slowly made our way down the staircase towards the sewer access tunnels. We finally made it to the sewers, and it looks pretty similar to what I remember. A smoker tried to get a sneaky one by grabbing Legoshi, so I begrudgingly had to make my way back up the ladder and just...
Woo-woo.
Huh, that was the Slender Man. As we progressed through the sewers, we encountered one of the most worthy adversaries in the game.
I'm gonna crush you! Grenade! Die, you little shit!
We killed him before the music got good. Not this time, Kermit. Oh no, not again. Not again. Can you guys stop letting the bots do everything for you? Oh, hey, I found a cheeseburger. I don't trust sewer food as much as I don't trust gas station sushi, but I think I'll make an exception this time around. And just like that, we made it out of the sewers. Wait, what is this? A pencil? What am I supposed to do with a pencil? Yeah, I guess I'll use it on the Slender Man. There we go. And Saul Goodman. And Mike is dead. Yep, Mike is just at 100% dead. Slender Man got him. Now to finish off Saul Goodman.
Can I take that thing?
Oh, my life flashed before my eyes right there, I'm not gonna lie. The safe house into the hospital was within sight. We closed the door, and there we go. That's yet another campaign mission down. 2 to go. Okay, so Mike, now that you're back and alive, are you going to disappear on us again? I just want to make sure you're going to stay here this time around and you're not just going to randomly kapoof out of existence here. Okay? Alright, you good? You good?
Everyone locked and loaded?
Alright, I think he's good.
Ten seconds later.
Alright, there's another Saul Goodman in the area. Gotta be careful. Again? I'm starting to regret installing that add-on, I'm not gonna lie. Oh hey, a comically sized L-wrench. I'm happy again. Alright, just need to unload on this Saul Goodman here. There we go. And there's a chicken jockey somewhere in the area, I can hear it. Chicken jockey down. Some PlayStation games over here. Alright, let's see what this comically sized L-wrench can do. It's pretty good. However, I probably wouldn't recommend using it against a boomer point blank. Once Muscle Man's vomit wore off, we were able to rescue Mike and proceed further up the hospital toward the elevator. We made it onto the next floor as we called the elevator and prepared for a defense. That is a very suspiciously mistextured wall. I hope nothing bad happens to it. And here they came. Luckily, the four of us were ready to... Luckily, the three of us are ready to take on the hordes. When the infected burst through the wall. Who would have seen that coming? After quite the struggle, we were able to survive long enough for the elevator to arrive. Okay, equipment check. L-wrench, boy kisser pipe bomb, a cheeseburger, and an AHA Heart Saver provider manual. Yep, I think we're ready to go. However, once those doors opened, we were far from prepared.
Go ahead and take this. My turn. Ah, you little shit! I can crush you with just one fist.
Not even 10 seconds out of the elevator and already we were in a tight spot. Luckily, the AI director was nice enough to leave some bags of Doritos outside so we could heal up, and we began making our way to the safe house. I was even able— oh god! Slenderman jump scare. Traditional. Classic. Eat it, Kermie! With the gang back up at full strength, we were definitely able to— are you kidding me? It's been 10 seconds! So we definitely weren't out of the woods yet. We still had to find our way to the safe house. Wait, what is that? Oh, can it be? It is! Thanks to the power of the stand, we were able to make it without an issue. With Mike alive again, we armed up for the finale. We resupplied on boy kissers, we healed up with bags of Doritos, and just like that, we were ready to make our way onto the rooftop. The walk to the elevator shaft was relatively peaceful, but we did get a Pepsi Man jump scare, on top of a failed Muscle Man vomit attempt. However, despite that, we were able to make it onto the rooftop. Oh. Oh my. Yeah, we better get out of here. Like now. With nobody on the rooftop, we had to contact the radio to see if we could find a way out, and as it turns out, there was a chopper pilot who was willing to extract us. But we had to hold off the infected as he would try to make his way over to us. After some very brief preparation, we were ready. I contacted the radio saying we were ready to go, and the stage was set for one big finale. The first wave did not relent. They already were sending infected and special affected on top of our position, starting with a Pepsi Man. While it was easy to take down, we still received a lot of other visitors, such as a Dilophosaurus from the left, and tons of infected coming from all sides, with the Slender Man trying to pull a sneaky one from behind. Thanks to the power of teamwork, however, we were able to easily kill it. The second wave was relatively easy, but we did have one noticeable obstacle. With that sound cue, I knew Senator Armstrong was on his way for revenge. I scrambled trying to look for him to see where he was coming from so I could prepare. But as it turned out, he came out from the least likely area, behind us. And again, we killed him before the music got good. Sag. I switched out my Doritos for an AHA Heart Saver Provider manual, and we were informed that rescue was 10 minutes away, though that better be in-game time. Things were starting to look pretty dire by Wave 3. We were running low on bags of Doritos, and Hornet was relatively low on health, but she wanted to persevere through it. I was tempted to take the bag of Doritos back downstairs, but I decided to eat a cheeseburger instead. And before we knew it, there it was again. Another Senator Armstrong was on his way. Once again, I scrambled trying to find him in first person, but at least he was easier to find this time. I'm really sorry I keep blue balling you. I know you want to hear the music. However, that seemed to be the end of it as our rescue arrived. And as it turns out, he seems to be a really avid Star Wars fan, as he arrived in a Clone Wars era LAAT gunship. I didn't know if we were going to make it, so I decided now was a good time to take my hopium.
Opium administered.
Seems like it was a good decision, because Mike literally died as I jumped down. It seems the bots had some difficulty navigating the Clone Wars era gunship, but they were able to make it on, as we finally were able to make it off the top of the hospital. Oh man, here we go. Team, what the hell have you been doing this whole time? And with that, we made it out. And now we'll conclude the No Mercy campaign. Wow, what a run. No Mercy Rehab. That's not right. Oh well, doesn't matter. We did it. And that will conclude part 2 of Left 4 Dead on PC. Unmodded. Definitely, this is all completely unmodded as always. Definitely not me having fun with mods now that I actually get to enjoy it, because I always played on 360. Now here I am, playing on PC. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It helps me out. And I hope you have a good morning, evening, or night. I'll see you guys later.